So welcome.
Being recording in
Continue.
continue.
Hare Krishna. One hand.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna Mataji. Hare Krishna Mataji. Hare Krishna Mataji.
This is for you. Your mama yaad hai? If you want to write something, she will be take the first one. Yes.
Is everybody here? Can everybody see me? Yes?
Mataji.
Yes, so welcome everybody. I'm so happy to see, wait Karima. I'm so happy to see all the faces back after 2 weeks. I see some new face. So we're going to welcome the new face soon enough. I see Ayan. I see Sanvi. Who is with Sanvi? Prathamesh?
No, it's my dad.
Oh, okay, I thought it's Prathamesh. So Prathamesh is also welcome, okay, if he's around. And I see Amala, Aditi, Gauranga, Bhavya, Rudra, Prahalad, Raghav. What happened to your hair? Did Mousy came in your house? Did Mouse came?
Cut
Huh?
your hair?
Did he cut all your hair when you were sleeping? Yeah? You all can talk to me. You all can communicate until we start the class, okay? So very, very happy to see all of you after 2 weeks. I'm sure everybody's schools have started, right? Everybody's studies have started.
Yes.
Everybody's up 1 grade. Yes. Enjoying. Hope you
No, our school hasn't started.
Oh, you are very lucky. You're lucky, Amala. And
Not
Aditi.
even mine, Mataji.
Not even yours?
Not even mine.
Wow, very nice. You are lucky. Yes. But I'm sure other kids, those who are EST zones, they have started. So let's welcome Damodar. He is from Orlando.
Hi,
And we are
Damodar.
very, very happy to have him. So let's everybody welcome Damodar by saying 3 times Hari Bol.
Hari Bol, Hari Bol.
Hari Bol. Hari Bol. So Damodar, you want to speak something about yourself a little bit?
I know him.
You want to tell everybody?
From Orlando when we went.
Yes, Damodar, you can unmute and speak with her.
Don't be shy. I know the first shlok of chapter 15.
Very nice. I'm so proud of you. Very good. I'm sure some of you might be knowing already whole 15 chapter. Yes, Karima knows whole 15 chapter.
15 chapter, but
yes.
I'm just going to attend the translation.
Yes, the meanings and everything. So Happy to have all of you back, and let's start our class, okay? So we'll have continuous classes now onwards, unless we have certain big breaks, okay? So let's start. Let's start with the prayers, okay? Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobeshtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yutapadakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhan Vitamscha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostate Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vanchakalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya eva cha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Srila Prabhupada ki Jai Srila Gurudev ki Jai all little Vaishnav children ki Jai. So happy to have all of you, and we're going to start chapter number 15 today. So if you all give me just 1 minute, because I have some slides ready for this chapter. So just give me a minute. Yes, Krishna. Wait for 5 minutes, better. I'm going to mute myself and just take a minute or two because I have some slides for this chapter and I'm going to try to open it.
Recording
Okay, all of you, please bear with me 1 minute. Somehow I had slides open, but I had to restart my computer and my slides closed down. So give me 1 minute.
Background.
Okay, so there is some issue with the slides. I'm not able to work on it. So we'll continue with our chapter, and then I'll try to see if I can open the slides again. If not, then I'll show you all tomorrow. So let's start our chapter 15. The name of chapter 15 is the Yoga of the Supreme Person. We also call it Purushottama Yoga. This is a very, very important chapter. In Bhagavad Gita, every chapter is important. Like Krishna says that this gives the best knowledge in this chapter, but each and every chapter is important. But this chapter actually talks about the spiritual world. See, before this, we finished few chapters, like we discussed chapter 16, where we discussed, who is going to tell me the name of chapter 16?
The three modes. No.
Yes, Maithili.
The demonic and divine nature.
Demoniac and divine nature.
Yes. Bhavya, can you tell me chapter 14 name?
Sure, Mataji. The supreme soul, the field of activities, the node of the field, and
That was chapter 13.
13.
Chapter 14 was, yes, the chapter 14 was 3 modes of material nature.
Oh, okay, Mataji.
And chapter 13, who's going to tell me the name?
Can I tell?
Yes, Garima can tell.
The enjoyer, the enjoyer, the
Yes, Sanvi, you can also tell beta.
nature, and
Nature, the enjoyer, and consciousness.
Yes, nature, enjoyer, and consciousness. So see, 13th chapter, we discussed so much about so 13th chapter, we discussed so much about Gyayam, knowledge, Jnana, and 6 questions asked by Arjuna. And the 14th chapter, we discuss about 3 modes of material nature, right? But if you all look at it, Krishna hasn't spoken much about himself until we have dealt with the chapters. Like chapter 16, we discussed demoniac and divine nature. In this chapter, Krishna actually speaks about spiritual world. So we would know a lot about spiritual world in this chapter. The Purushottam Yoga, a lot of children and adults, actually they recite this whole chapter and recite this every single day. It's one of the very, very important chapter 15 and chapter 12. Everybody, almost everybody, even those who are outside ISKCON, everybody, they love chapter 15 and 12. So it's very, very important chapter. From verse 6 onwards, Krishna will be talking about spiritual world and different topics, but verse 1 to 5 will be discussing something very different, which is everybody's on mute. Thank you. So here we will discuss about how to come out of the entanglement of the material world. So let's see here. Shri Bhagavan Vacha Urdhvamulam Adha Shakham Ashwatham Prahuravyayam Chandamsi Yasya Parnani Yastam Veda Savedavid. It's a very, very easy shlokas in this chapter. They are a little long, but they are very easy and you all will easily get it when I teach you all. So let's see what Krishna is saying. The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, it is said that there is an imperishable banyan tree that has its roots upward and its branches down, and whose leaves are the Vedic hymns. One who knows this tree is the knower of the Vedas. Okay, so have you all seen a tree whose roots are upwards and the branches are downwards?
No.
Have you all seen? No. Where are the roots usually? Everybody knows science, right? Where are the roots? Downwards. And the branches are?
Upward.
Yes, and the branches are upwards. And where are the leaves? Leaves are widespread upwards, right? Or they are under the ground with the roots. No, right? But what is Krishna talking about here? Let's see. Krishna, again, I'll repeat. It is said there is an imperishable banyan tree. Okay? Imperishable, not finished. Okay, why we are talking about banyan tree here? I'll discuss about it. Have you all seen banyan tree? It is more prevalent in India.
Yes.
In India, it is more prevalent. Somehow my slides are not opening. Otherwise, I was going to show you all the pictures and everything and discuss with you, but tomorrow we'll cover otherwise the pictures and everything. Banyan tree is a very, very widespread tree. Sometimes it extends up to 1 acre.
What
It's
is
a
the one
very,
acre?
very wide, very wide area, very huge tree.
The size of this
No,
island?
almost the size of the house. So even bigger than that. Banyan trees are very widespread. And if you all have noticed banyan tree, tomorrow I'll show you all the pictures. I'll open the slides because it's not working out right now on my computer. From the branches, the roots comes out, roots hangs down, and the roots actually go under the ground. And then the branches come out. Again, when the branches grow more widespread, again the roots come out. So roots are actually coming from the branches. You can say that, yes, Bhavya, because the banyan tree is also very old tree. They live hundreds of years, and banyan trees are also auspicious trees. They are not a regular tree like oak tree or a different tree. People in India actually worship banyan tree, and banyan trees are very auspicious, and they are very widespread, and they are so widespread that you cannot even find out where are the original roots of the banyan tree. It is so widespread. So, and it is imperishable, means it is not exhaustible. It doesn't finish. It lasts like so long. And not only that, most important thing about banyan trees that they're so widespread. They're so scattered that nobody knows where's the origin of banyan tree. They're all over. Like it's just completely widespread. So what Krishna is saying here, it is said that there is an imperishable banyan tree that has its roots upwards and its branches downward, and whose leaves are the Vedic hymns. So we will discuss what does it mean, Vedic hymns. One who knows this tree is the knower of the Vedas. So now what is the purpose of Vedas? That's what Srila Prabhupada also explaining here in the purport. The purpose of Vedas is to know Krishna. The purpose of Vedas is to know Krishna, right? Vedas have lot of details about do this, do that. There are a lot of do's and don'ts, but ultimately Vedas, if someone knows what is the real purpose of Vedas, then they would know how to come out of the attachment of this material world. And he is known as the knower of the Veda. So let's see here, entanglement of this material world is compared to a banyan tree. For one who is completely busy in doing fruitive activities, there is no end to banyan tree. So it's almost like material desire. Suppose Mathili has a desire today that I want to eat ice cream. So her mommy and daddy feed her nice ice cream. After 2 hours, she feel like eating candy, right? After 2 hours, she has a desire. Then tomorrow she wants to buy some beautiful shirt for her. Then day after tomorrow, she want to buy a bike for her. Then day after tomorrow. So is there any end to our desires and satisfying those? No, right? So material world can be enjoyed by those people who are completely in the network of material world. So banyan tree is like that, completely entangled, you know. So the tree, and then what happens? There's no end to this banyan tree. So that way there is no end to desires, and there is no end to taking life after life after life, right? So what happens? He wanders, the soul wanders from one branch to another. So it's almost, so actually this shloka and other shlokas will be talking about transmigration, where according to the desires and karmas and fruitive activities, the souls take different birth in different bodies. So the tree of this material world has no end, and for one who is attached to this tree, there is no possibility of liberation. At the same time, have you all seen, see, when you, especially Vrindavan, or here also, but we talk about Vrindavan, at the bank of Yamuna, if you see a tree. Now, when you see the reflection of the tree, how does the tree look like?
Upside down.
How does the tree look like? Does the tree look like straight, or does it look like upside down? Does the tree look like upside down, right? Because you're looking at the reflection, right? Then you can see, yes. So then you can see actually that the roots are upwards and the branches are downwards, because it is a reflection of the tree, right? So similarly, spiritual world. So what is this material world? Material world is actually the reflection of the spiritual world. So everything is kind of upside down. Upside down means things are not pure. Spiritual world, desires are also spiritual, but the material world, the desires are also material. Okay, so here Krishna is also talking about, okay, so this purpose, Srila Prabhupada, this is what I just explained you. Srila Prabhupada says that tree can be found besides a reservoir of water. We can see that the trees on the bank reflect upon the water with their branches down and roots up. In other words, the tree of this material world is only a reflection of the real tree of the spiritual world. This reflection of the spiritual world is situated on desire, just as tree's reflection is situated on water. And one who wants to get out of this material world must know this tree thoroughly, right? If someone doesn't know the tree, how they going to cut off the tree and come out of it? It's difficult, right? So one must know the tree. Okay, and also Krishna is mentioning here that the leaves are Vedic hymns. Leaves are here compared to the Vedic hymns, Vedic mantras. So Krishna also discussing about the fruitive workers who performs the activities just to get the fruitive results. And also Krishna is giving the idea of how to get out of this material world. So let's go on our verse. And this topic will be more clear in subsequent verses, because verse 2, 3, 4, they talk a lot about the banyan tree. So we'll be discussing more in detail. Okay, so let's go for verse number 1. We most probably in this chapter will be discussing only one verse a day, because certain verses are long. Okay, but if some are very small, then we can go 2 a day. So we'll decide as the time comes. Okay, let's start. Everybody ready to unmute? Yes. Perfect. So let's start. Shri Bhagavanu Vacha. Urdhva Moolam. Adha Shakham. Urdhva Moolam. Adha Shakham. Urdhva Moolam 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 Adha Shakham. So what do you mean by Urdhva? Urdhva means, Urdhva Moolam means with roots above. Can everybody show me their hands? What is Krishna talking about? Roots above, right? That phenomena exists in banyan tree and also in the reflection of the tree in the water, right? Because the roots are upwards. So urdhva moolam with roots above. Adha. Can everybody show me their hands? Adha means downwards. Adha means downwards. Yes, you all are amazing. Shakham. Shakha means branches. Okay. Shakha means branches. Very good. Urdhva moolam adha shakham.
Urdhva moolam adha shakham.
Ashwatham.
Ashwatham.
In Sanskrit, banyan tree is called as Ashwatham. Okay, a banyan tree is Ashwatham. Ashwatham prahuravyayam.
Ashwatham prahuravyayam.
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 Avyayam means it is eternal, never finishes. Okay, prahur is said. Ashwatham prahuravyayam.
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 Chandamsi
Chandamsi
yasya parnani.
yasya parnani.
Chandamsi
Chandamsi
yasya parnani.
yasya parnani.
So N has a dot under, right? So it becomes ana, right? It is pronounced as parnani. Yes, parnani.
Parnani.
Chandamsi yasya parnani.
Chandamsi yasya parnani.
Chandamsi yasya parnani.
Chandamsi yasya parnani.
Yastam.
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 Vedasa vedavid.
Vedasya vedavid.
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 Yastam vedasa vedavid.
Yastam vedasya vedavid.
Yastam vedasa vedavid.
Yastam vedasya vedavid.
Yastam vedasa vedavid.
Yastam vedasya vedavid.
Yastam vedasa vedavid.
Vedasya vedavid.
Shri Bhagavan Uvacha.
Shri Bhagavan Vacha.
Urdhva moolam adha shakham.
Urdhva moolam adha shakam.
Ashwatham prahuravyayam.
Ashwatham prahuravyayam.
Chandamsi yasya parnani.
Chandamsi yasya parnani.
Yastam vedasa vedavid.
Yastam vedasya vedavid.
Ah, you all are amazing. You all got it. Wonderful. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha.
Shri Bhagavan Vacha.
Urdhva moolam adha shakham.
Urdhva moolam adha shakam.
Ashwatham prahuravyayam.
Ashwatham prahuravyayam.
Chandamsi yasya parnani.
Chandamsi yasya parnani.
Yastam vedasa vedavid.
Yastam vedasya vedavid.
Chandamsi means what? Chandamsi means the Vedic hymns, Vedic mantras. Yasya means of which. Parnani. Parnani means the leaves. The leaves are the Vedic hymns. Yas tam vedasavit. Yah means anyone who. Tam means that. Veda means knows. Anyone who knows. Saha. Saha means he. Vedavit. Vedavit means the knower of the Vedas. And that's what we discussed, right? The one who knows the Veda. But what is the purpose of Veda again? To understand Krishna. He is actually the knower of Vedas, not knowing Vedas just to perform the fruitive activities. So everybody ready for repetition? Did everybody get the verse?
Yes, Mataji. Yes.
Can we go for repetition? Yes?
Yes,
So
Mataji.
Damodar, when I say 1, 2, 3, you're going to speak with all of us. Okay, beta? We're going to repeat only 5 times. That's all. Okay? And I know you already know this shloka. So let's start. Okay? Krishna, turn it off, Krishna. 1, 2, 3.
Shri Udvamunamadasavam Ashwatam Puravyayam Sandam Yasya Samvedasaved.
Very good. 1, 2, 3.
Shri Bhagavanuvacha Uddhavamunamadasavam Ashwatam Puravyayam Sandam Yasya Samvedasaved.
1, 2, 3.
Okay, I'll move here.
Shri Bhagavanuvacha Uddhavamunamadasavam Ashwatam Puravyayam Sandam Yasya Vedasaved.
One, two, three.
Shri Bhagavanuvacha Ashwatam Puravyayam Yasya Parnani Yastam Vedasaved.
Very good. 1, 2, 3.
Shri Bhagavanuvacha Yasya Parnami Vedasaved.
Yastam Vedasaved. Last time, everybody. I see everybody so enthusiastic today. Thank you, all of you. Last time. 1, 2, 3. Shri
Bhagavanuvacha Uddhavamunam Shakam Atam Puravyayam Yastam Vedasaved.
Good job, all of you. You all did amazing. Does anybody has any doubt in this particular pronunciation? No. You all are amazing. Very good. So we going to go according to shlokas. Like I said, some shlokas might be long in this chapter, some might be short. So we'll be seeing, we can do 1 or 2 every day. Like tomorrow is a little longer one, so we'll be doing 1 only tomorrow. So for today, we just going doing only 1 shloka, okay? And tomorrow we'll be discussing more about the banyan tree. So all of you, please send me your beautiful recording of verse number 1 only, okay? And everybody is welcome to send their previous recording of what was the last chapter we all did. Does anybody remember?
13 Mataji.
Yes, you all are remembering. Very good. So if you all feel little inspired, you all can send me the recording of 13. Otherwise, no pressure. Okay. If you all feel like, okay. That way you all will have your revision also. So please send me recording and I'll see you all tomorrow. Okay. We'll do 1 more shloka tomorrow. So bye everybody and love you all. Okay.
Krishna Mataji, I love you.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna beta.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Dhanyo Pranam.
Bhavya.
Hare
See you
Krishna
all tomorrow,
Mataji.
beta.
Dandavad Pranam.
Krishna, Dandavad.